Hi everyone. The last slide, we had a discussion regarding mechanism of circuit breakers. And this, we are going to see the transaction charges. It's very simple. Transaction charges mean a charge is going to be levied on transaction. What are the transactions are happening in stock market is buying and selling of securities, either by direct method or by indirect method. So as and when the buying selling is executed, some charge is levied on that particular transaction. That is called transaction charges. This transaction charges included the brokerage paid by investor to broker and sub-broker. If the brokerage is paid, or the maximum brokerage chargeable by a broker on buying or selling transaction not more than 2.5% of the contract price, excluding statutory levies. Though in the case of sub-broker, it is 1.5%. If any penalties, the penalties we know if the execution are not made according to the rule. It may be the transaction date, it may be the amount paid off, or it may be some kind of document is not to be submitted, or minimum amount is not maintained, or such any kind of reasons. If any is not bound by or honored by broker or client, then the penalty will be charged. So the penalties as per the case sensitive. The next one is the service tax. This service tax, which was levied by stock exchanges based on the act which was passed in 1994. Exactly, the meaning of service tax is a tax or levied on specified services collected and appropriated by the union government, the central government. This tax is figures in class 105 of section 65 of the said act, and it includes service provided or to be provided by stockbroker in connection with the sale or purchase of securities listed on a recognized stock exchange. So it is applies to stockbroking services is also. Various sections are helping or justifying or having the rights of charging on the service provided by broker to its clients. The next one is securities transaction tax, which is the most or the appropriate or providing a sizable number of tax towards the central government. This is come to on force after Security Transaction Act, Chapter 7 of the Finance Act, introduced in 2004. So right from 2004, this tax is levied on both equity as well as mutual fund. That STT is applicable in the following type of transactions, especially done in the recognized stock exchanges. The question may be arise: does it the OTCA is attracted the STT or not? It is a questionable, even though it is not come under the stock exchanges purview, but it is happening between the two persons. Naturally, this also is going to be attracted the STT, security transaction tax. Okay, so what are the times or what are the possibilities of charging this tax on the units as well, units of mutual fund as well as the equity? If any purchase or sale of equity shares or units of a business trust, it is based on delivery, then it will be charged. Sale of units of equity oriented fund, delivery based. Why it is delivery based? Delivery based means that action has to come to an end once the delivery is taken place. What is may be delivery? When the contract is honored, that the amount has to be paid by the investor and the securities has to be transferred to the buyer. That is called delivery based. Next, sale of equity shares and the units of equity oriented mutual funds. It is possible, though it is relevant to the mutual fund, it's a non-delivery based. And the sale of derivatives. two sections of 2004 Act. It enabled the government as well as the stock exchanges to levy on the security transaction tax. Only section 101 and section 102. These two acts is enable the stock exchanges to charge on the transactions are happening in the stock exchanges. And how it is going to be made, because a lot number of transactions are happening in the stock market, that security transaction tax is charged or relevant to the client code. Each and every time a buying or selling order generated by broker or the client, it will be attracted by the client code, or maybe in a transaction code like that. So based on the client code, this transaction tax is to be charged by stock exchanges when it is honored or when it executed. So in this slide, we had a discussion regarding about what is meant by transaction charge and what are the transaction charges covered, and how the security transaction charge is charged on the particular transactions. Thank you.